Uh, Hi there, my blog followers. This is Cooper from Vita, and this is my last video for my blog, and I'm really excited about it, and um, kind of melancholy feeling about it too. It's been awesome being able to, uh, you know, have you guys following me and commenting on my stuff. It's been so encouraging, and been just a great experience altogether. Um, I did have a video that I meant to post last week before our last outreach to Serbia, but the internet had crashed and I didn't have time to upload it before we left. So I'm just going to go through what we did super quick. I want to make this one shorter so you guys aren't hitting yourselves. But we went to Serbia and we basically focused mainly on kids ministry as well as a little bit of evangelism. There were three churches that we went to. One was in Sibutica, which is right across the border, one in Chantavir, which is farther south, and then one in Kula, which is even farther south. Um, I got to go to all three actually, which was a blessing. I think I was one of the only people that did that. The first day we just worked on kids ministry in Chantavir, and no one showed up. And so like, all right, what do we do? And so we actually ended up breaking off into three groups, and we went out to all the um, little villages, basically the slums where a lot of gypsies are, and we're just able to really just in small numbers, just kind of to relate personally. I gotta just play with a couple of kids, gypsy boys. I gotta teach them how to play ninja, and we gotta make paper airplanes, and it was just so cool to be there. I mean, something I won't forget. It was very powerful. Something that I don't think I would ever take pictures of because it's something that I want to keep in my heart, not on my phone. And so that was awesome. The next day we did full on VBS, and that was in that was in a fourth town actually. We stayed in a city called Bachtopola, and that was actually a really beautiful city. Really blessed by that church. They just kept on blessing us. But we did VBS twice that day. It was just amazing. Great day, really tiring. I was getting a little tired, a little not feeling too good. I got like 30 bug bites that night. It was bad. I'm itching all over the place, but I got Benadryl, so that's good. And then on Sunday, we participated in the church service there in Bachchampola. And then that night, we split up into three different teams. One was really small, and I was part of that group. And we went to a city called Kula that is farther south. And it was just a very small church, Calvary Chapel plant. Uh, Honestly, there was less than 10 people, and it was just like a kind of like a home group. But it was such a blessing to be there. One of the highlights of the trip, I think, the entire trip. So I was really blessed by that. And there was another team that went to Sibutica and another team that went to Chantavir. Had some crazy stories from that. But the next day we packed up and we headed out to Sibutica, and we were able to um, we were able to sorry, I'm losing focus. We were able to walk around the city. It's rather like a famous city, and just kind of hang out. But all in all, I think it was just a great time, great outreach, really powerful. It was really cool to see how everyone kind of really worked well together. In the last outreach, a lot of people were pulling hard and just giving, spending and being spent, and so that was really awesome. Uh, Now I'm gonna just kind of finish up. I just this whole trip, I just want to thank you guys so much. I think a lot of you guys are maybe asking, maybe you're not, maybe you've already seen, but like I helped support Cooper on this trip. I know a lot of you guys did, and there's some of you guys that have been just so faithful with praying for me, and I thank you so much for that. But with especially like the financial investment is, what did Cooper get out of a vision for life, and that question going through maybe some of your minds, and honestly going through my mind, and just one of the things I wanted to say is, well, first off, thank you, but God has really done a work through this summer. It's been just incredible, seeing just some of the things that He's revealed to me about my life, and just some of the things that are desires in my heart that He has kind of revealed and said, hey, I want you to pursue these things, and I want you to walk away from some of these things. And it's been a blessing just being so into what God's plan is for my life. And one verse that just has kept on popping up in my studies and in my devotionals is Philippians 3:7 through 8, and it says, um, "For um, for what I count everything as loss for the surpassing worth of knowing Christ." And that's what it says basically. I kind of paraphrase that, but just looking at not that Christ makes everything worthless, everything else worthless, but He makes everything worth less than the knowledge that you find in Him, and the peace and the comfort that you find in Him. So there's some questions that I've asked about my future. I walked into this program, and the first day He asked us to write down some of the questions we have, like what is the vision for my life? What does God want me to do with my life? And quite honestly, I'm not like, it's not like I have a black and white answer that I can write down and I can say, oh, this is what college I'm going to go to, what I'm going to major in. But definitely some things have been directed towards me. Some things have been. It was actually really cool. We had a moment last week where we did some baptism in the Holy Spirit, and we were getting prayed for by a lot of the leaders. And when they were praying for me, one of the leaders. I guess she has the gift of prophecy, and she prophesied in my life what she saw me doing. This was really encouraging. She saw me doing like heart surgery, and she saw me working like in an operating room, and she said, and she explained that to me, and she said, I don't know that you necessarily want to be a doctor, and I don't think that may not be what it is, but I think that you are inclined to healing and practically helping and helping people in a practical way. And that's something I've been praying for a long time. Is I've always wanted to serve people, and obviously as a Christian, or as a follower of Christ, you want to be serving people, but I've always wanted to really serve people, especially very practically. If you're thirsty, I want to give you a bottle of water. If you're cold, I want to give you a blanket. And so seeing maybe that the calling in my life is to help people that are physically in need and hurting. And so I've just been praying and praying and praying that God would continue to reveal that design for my life to me. And I've also been praying that as I pray for my future, I pray that I don't get distracted by what's a year from now or even 5 years from now, but that I pay attention to what's right in front of me. And so I've been getting really excited about this next year, my senior year of high school, and just seeing what God can do through me at my high school, and just some of the opportunities He's opened to me. And so with that, I think I'm going to close. I've been so thankful for the support group that you guys have been. I've been feeling so healthy lately. It's been just great. There's a lot of people that are sick, and I really am positive that your guys' prayer for me has been the most influential thing about this whole trip, and just seeing how God has worked through my life, not only spiritually, but in how I've been proved. Prayer has been proved to me time and time again, in the little things and in the big things. And I think one of the coolest things actually God revealed to me, and it sounds so simple, is that how powerful prayer is. And well, not simple, but that I've always prayed about a lot of the big things in my life. Okay, what am I going to do in my future? But those little things, and I've been so just immersed in what I've been learning about God, that I'm like, I've been praying about pretty much everything that's come across my path. As a couple of weeks ago, I actually left my notebook and my Bible on one of the buses we came home from Sylvania, and I was super bummed about the notebook, especially because I had two Bibles, but the notebook especially because it had all my notes in it. I was like, no, like what am I gonna do? Like how am I gonna remember all of my notes and whatnot, and I just started praying, and I ended up contacting, having them help me get in contact with the bus company, and it was really cool. I got my notebook back, and just seeing how God is faithful in those little things. But just want to say thank you one more time, and yeah, that's Cooper. Thank you.